I didn't really realize how tense and how serious it had gotten. And I had left my house just to go and get some Diet Coke and some Ben and Jerry's to watch a film in the evening. And I left my house, and outside my house, I sort of like my quickest way to get out of my house is through this sort of little alleyway. So I go through this alleyway. Well, I don't even go through the alleyway. I just get out of the door, and there's some fucking guy in my alleyway, rummaging through my bins. And he turns around and has an incredibly posh accent. Like, he sounds like he went to fucking like school with Boris Johnson or something. And he's of the age as well. He's like, in his 50s or something like this. And he looks at me all like baffled and just like, I found a rucksack in the bin here, and there's a phone in it. It's very suspicious. And then I sort of like walk past him, giving him the kind of the rock eyebrow. Like
the people's eyebrow.
Giving him the people's eyebrow.
You're like, The Rock says, what?
Yeah, pretty much. Just like, what, my dude? You found a rucksack? Okay, I mean, like, and that's weird. I mean, I think it's kind of weird that you're rummaging around in the bins, like in an alleyway.
That's the weird thing here.
And then he was like, what? Oh, piss off, you absolute wretch. You absolute piss stain.
You peasant. How dare you criticize me?
People like you. I can't believe you horrid man. Just fuck off. So I was sort of like, okay, my dude, like, okay. Like, I'm gonna go to the shop. Like, I hope you're not here when I get back. You're acting kind of suspicious. So, like, I just want to say I'm kind of weirded out, okay, by your actions. I'm not the weird one. I just left my house.
Very long-sounding interaction for this kind of interaction.
It was literally like 2 minutes with this guy, like, berating me before I went to go get fucking ice cream. And then I left, and he's there like, I'm gonna call the police. Like, fucking getting himself in a fucking huff. Yeah, he's going, yeah. And so I walk up the street, maybe it's like, I don't know, like 500 meters to my corner shop to go and get my Diet Coke and my Ben and Jerry's. And then I'm a bit fussy as well, so I take a while in the shop. But like, I come back, I'm about 5 minutes. And like I came and I was sort of creeping around the the edge, like the alleys this side of the road. I was on the other side of the road, kind of peeking in to see if he was still there. He's still there, and he's like got some headpiece in, and he's like rambling, and the phone and like the bag's still on the bin, and he's like losing his mind, still sort of like rummaging through this bin, like really aggressively talking to someone on the phone. He's like, and there's this horrible man, and he like came and he's like fucking going off, and then he like sees me and then says something, even though he was talking loud enough for me to hear him beforehand. He then sees that I acknowledge that he sees me, and then just sort of like says something just kind of quiet enough that I wouldn't hear him, that was sort of supposed to be like you would hear someone sort of chat shit, and if you were like not gonna fight them, you'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna ignore that and like walk away. It's just like, What was that, mate? Like, what's your problem? Like, what are you talking about again? And he's just like, I was just on the phone to the police, and I was just saying how this horrid young gentleman came and said I was acting suspicious for reporting a crime scene. I was just like, dude, you were literally rummaging in the fucking bins outside my house, and you're calling me suspicious. Like, this is the fucking kind of newspeak that I have to deal with everywhere all day. I can't believe it's now seeping in to the real fucking world with basically upper middle class by the fucking sounds of it, middle-aged white men losing their minds, rummaging around in strangers' fucking bins, reporting crime scenes. I did. I was just like, dude, you're being bare sus, and like, what the fuck is going on? And he was like, well, I'm lonely, and I'm having a breakdown, and I'm ringing the police, and I'm telling them, and I'm telling them that you are very, very bad man. You're a horrible man. And I was just like, okay. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna leave you to get on with your thing, mate, and like go upstairs. And then like about 10 minutes later, I kind of heard someone coming up the stairs making a bit of noise, like not a usual kind of coming up the stairs, and I was kind of high. I got really paranoid that he'd broken into the door. I was like going up to find me, But no, it wasn't him, and it was just my neighbour, so it was okay. But yeah, that was what happened to me yesterday when I just wanted to watch a film. Yay!
Did he have a Bluetooth headset?
No, it was just like headphones with like a mic on the bit, like on the lead on one of the sides.
I don't even think I've ever had an
that was
encounter
fucking
with a stranger
intense.
that weird in my life, honestly.
But these people always find me, man. Angie always makes fun of me, saying that like, oh, Jake's just mad. He thinks that his life's the Truman Show, like, and he thinks that reality's projected out of like his consciousness. It's like, well, dude, because when I have
All
like
the NPCs.
a group of friends and like I tell a story like that, and everyone has the same reaction like you, Ashley. Like, oh my goodness, oh, nothing like that's ever happened to me. Oh crikey, it's like, dude, something like that happens to me every fucking month, or like every other month. I'll like see someone, or like I'll have some encounter, and sometimes it's pleasant, sometimes it's like meeting Bam Margera's roadie and he kind of offers you some cocaine. Sometimes it's meeting some fucking rambling crazy motherfucker rummaging your bins calling you a criminal. Like it kind of like really, really varies. So it's not good. I don't like the curse that I've been blessed with.
The reason why it happens to Jake all the time is because he doesn't have fuck off energy like me. He's so friendly. Like Jake is like so approachable. He's always smiling at everybody, always giving everyone hugs. It's why, well, like in our life in general, like Jake has more friends than I do, and people tend to like Jake a lot more than they like me because he's got a very approachable personality. But that comes with the baggage of having all the crazy NPCs approach you because they know that you're going to be receptive to whatever bullshit there is that they have to offer. So you have to cultivate more fuck off energy if you don't want people to fucking come up to you.
I think I told you the story on one of the bonus episodes. It was when we were living in Fulham, and that guy like was really, really like drunk. He was on the borderline of being blackout drunk, but he was like convinced I was Jesus. And was just like embracing me in a way that was clearly like probably loving, but like too loving. And he was a really big guy, and he was just like squeezing all of the air out of me, and he's just really drunk and smelly, and I was just like, oh my god, this doesn't happen to anybody else. Why is this happening to me? Like, what the fuck?
It's because you're sweet, and it's because you're approachable, and that's why I feel like you need me around to protect you. Otherwise you'd get like trafficked because you're just so trusting. You're so trusting of other people. Like it happened when we went to see Aphex Twin. I was like, some fucking crazy 40-year-old guy came over to us and like was starting to like chat us up and try to invite us to like a party. He was like, yeah, there's a party going on after this is over, do you want to come? And he looked like a dad, and I was like, I don't want to go to your dad party, and I walked away. But Jake was there like entertaining him, you know, being nice to him, humoring him, listening to this guy go on and on and on. And I'm like, Jake, someday someone's gonna traffic your ass. Like you're gonna get fucking trafficked.
I do feel like if I was born a woman, then like I would have been
Yeah.
Epsteined. Like
You would have been Epstein already.
100%.
You're way too trusting.